While in the Western movie world is experiencing a boom of sequels, Chinese film industry seems not to care much about them. When working on a new project, Chinese creators decide from the start whether it's a finished story, or just the first of many parts. This is all the more important when it comes to online projects, whose lifespan is very short. There's so many movies releasing on streamings each day that it's impossible to watch them all. Still, the 2018 Devil Guard for Symbols Enchanted was such a big success that it immediately got a sequel, The Awakening of Cang Lung. The film takes place 5 years after the first part. The surviving characters continue to serve in the demon hunting unit, but there's a storm coming. For one thing, there's a bitter Tang Lingfeng, a soldier from a competing squad. He wants to avenge his sister who was killed by the demon hunters in the first film. Also, the witch Gu Nianton is still alive. She hasn't given up hope to get her hands on the girl, who was saved by the protagonists at the altar of eternal life. The witch teams up with Tang Lingfeng and starts to carry out her wicked plan. By now you've probably figured out that if you didn't see Four Symbols Enchanted, watching the sequel doesn't make much sense. Of course, you will be able to grasp the plot, but finer details and deeper meanings are likely to escape you. But even if you saw the first installment, you won't have it easy by any means. Because the creators made some serious changes to the cast. And while you can put up with the fact that the only girl among the 4 protagonists is now played by Yue-Yao instead of Zhu Lilan, the second replacement is harder to swallow. The thing is, the actor Tempo Zhang, whose character died in Four Symbols Enchanted, now plays Tang Lingfeng. In The Awakening of Cang Lung, his late character reappears in flashbacks, yet this time he's portrayed by another actor. If you fail to figure out all those things from the start, you'll have a hard time trying to understand why the character, who was killed in the first film, came back from the dead and is now fighting against his fellow soldiers. But suppose you saw Four Symbols Enchanted and know about Zhang's role switch. What does the sequel has in store for the viewer? Is tracking all those cast changes even worth it? The answer is a definite yes. The second part can give its predecessor a run for its money. The Awakening of Cang Lung has a stronger dramaturgy and upgraded special effects. But more importantly, the world of Devil Guards has finally begun to breathe and take shape. It's no longer a rough blueprint, but a real chapter that checks all the boxes in terms of plot, dynamics, pace, and action. It looks like at first, the creators were on the fence about how to expand the new universe. The Awakening of Cang Lung ends with an animated epilogue that hints at an animated film to follow next. At the same time, in 2020, the censorship committee revealed plans to shoot a TV series with 24 episodes. But in the end, the franchise continued with feature films. Kudos to the creators for not trying to reinvent the wheel and leaving well enough alone.